that by the time they saw like the Kunkka pick, that it was already too late for Empire to try to transition into some kind of like a split pushing style, because that's what you would normally do in that scenario, right? Because nobody on Alliance had Blink until EGM got it, which was like, what, close to 20 minutes in, something like that?
Yeah.
So in that game, you probably want to pick carries who have a little bit more mobility, but they picked a Leshrac.
Well, they also had Marana, who has quite a lot of mobility.
Marana had a horrible start.
Yeah, do you think they should have put someone like defensive support mid?
Dual lane mid.
Yeah, but who would they have put mid with her?
I think Shadow Demon beats any dual lane they could have put
Abaddon could have been alright. The second he gets arrowed, do you dispel the
Yeah, but I'm talking specifically like if they picked a different carry, like a different hero that would have been safe lane farming.
Radiant team ban.
But still, it's hard, right? Because they picked it so late into the draft that it's really hard to just change your entire lineup based on like one pick. But I think they realized it a little bit too late, because Rubik Darkseer doesn't really give a whole lot away, which is obviously something to Alliance's strength in that game. But when you see an Axe, it's like, okay, they're going to play aggressive, like pretty much. So they had a pretty good idea of what was coming their way.
Yeah, they finished playing very defensively, taking the fights when they matter. And at one point in the game, there were 8 in kills. And after that, it went to 19 and 8. And just, it was the triple kill Axe. After that, Empire couldn't get anything. So Alliance winning, meaning that they will not have to worry about Rockskis taking their place.
The whole like dream last game thing just got shattered.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will not happen. Fnatic still has a chance to maybe just it's the only team that can potentially take Alliance out if Alliance loses everything catastrophically and Fnatic wins everything, but that's something that we will see during the weekend. Quickly, who was the MVP this game?
5 seconds
Hard to
remaining.
There was a lot of good disruptions from Ake, I think.
Yeah, but it's hard to give an MVP to a support because the supports had a really easy job. Like, stand away,
don't do anything.
Use abilities on people who go in.
Yeah, but doing it right is as admirable as...
The definition of quickly eludes you guys.
MVP was EGM because he drafted.
Okay.
Okay.
Same thing.
Okay. If you guys want to guess who the MVP was, not for the game, but for the week, you can always go to facebook.com/rockcat and you can say who you think was the MVP of the week. The week will last until Saturday, Sunday, but the competition will end today, and there will be new competitions for Saturday and Sunday. So by the end of today, we will choose the MVP of the week out of all the teams that played. And if you chose the right one, of course, before we announce it, because otherwise it would be kind of cheating, you are able to win Rocket Glow keyboard, which is the keyboard that the guys have. It has the glowing keys, looks really pretty. Could be yours. Not exactly that keyboard though, because
What if they want this one though?
Yeah. So no, it's a new one. You will not have your man cells.
Man cells.
Man cells.
I don't think they're what you want on keyboards, Bruno.
Okay. I mean, you drop your people's cells.
The man cells.
Yes. Okay. I just realized what I said.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. Moving on to NaVi versus VP. I just needed a segue. Had to run away.
Unbelievable.
Smoke and mirrors, guys. Smoke and mirrors.
And flashy shirts.
Yes, it helps. It always helps. It's kind of like a mirror. NaVi versus VP is going to be the last game of the day. And let's face it, today, the two games we saw were upsets. Yeah, the Alliance Empire game a little bit less than the other, but Alliance was in lower position, Empire playing so well.
VP are going to beat NaVi.
VP, can they beat NaVi? I mean, they have
to. They have to, yeah, or they're out.
Yeah.
So this is a big game.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think the draft has already started, but before we go into the game, we have to talk a little bit. First of all, for those who didn't hear before, VP has to win this game, otherwise it will be eliminated.
Don't do NaVi. They're nearly out of the top 6.
And NaVi, exactly. NaVi are 6 and 5, meaning that they will have to win, not necessarily to be still in competition, but if they lose right now, and now Fnatic gets a couple of good results, they could just like go ahead of NaVi, and NaVi now starts playing from behind, hoping that Fnatic loses their games in order to qualify. Rockskis is also still in the goal, so NaVi and EG are two teams that have to be very careful from here onwards, and it all starts with a good victory versus VP.
Yeah.
So before we go into that game, guys, Illidan is this very unconventional player from VP that you said 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5. This is the 5th game, actually.
Is this the 5th game?
I'm seeing something.
Okay.
Victory for VP is just a stone's throw away.
You can
Yeah, but nobody's gonna get it.
Team ban.
Yeah.
Okay, they
Duh.
probably get it.
I thought you were talking about Brewmaster.
That was
because-
for the Han players.
Yeah. But anyways,
Is it called Pebbles?
Pebbles.
Pebbles. What about you?
I thought
10
you just
seconds
gave it away when
remaining.
you said.
No, I didn't give it away.
He went like this.
It was still cryptic.
5
But you just
seconds
mentioned the
remaining.
hero's name.
And Han, which nobody plays.
No.
So still
Nobody.
cryptic.
Not anymore.
Nobody
Not
knows.
anymore.
I don't play.
Dire
So,
team
well,
ban.
I mean, spoiler alert. Pebbles incoming. Let's jump into the game,
VP's
Lumi,
gonna take
and
this.
you can...
It's the 5th game. We've been counting.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were in
It's
time
the
of
time.
a win. Yep.
VP totally wins. Not Alliance versus Empire, rather VP versus NaVi. But
Yeah,
we're
different
going
10
teams,
seconds
actually.
Different
remaining.
teams. So we're jumping into the game
It's the same.
right
Same
now.
game.
Same game.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
it's Wisp and Pebbles.
Wisp and Pebbles. Important to note that Wisp was not actually in Han, but there is a hero like Wisp.
Nymphora.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it though. Because that hero was broken.
Oh, be a shit.
Sounds like Wisp.
That's all you need to know.
No,
it was
no,
way
no.
worse than Wisp.
Like,
It was
Imagine having
way worse.
Coddle Pull and Wisp Teleport together.
and a massive AoE stun.
Anyway. Anyway, so at NaVi, they're going to continue the trend of picking up Darkseer. We've actually seen a huge resurgence of this
seconds
hero lately,
remaining.
like in the last couple of weeks, I would say.
Was that a pun? Because that was amazing.
What, the resurgence?
5
Yeah.
seconds
Sometimes I
remaining.
make puns.
Really fucking
I like
good.
to just slide him in, you know? But anyway,
wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't. I just
not
wanted to
even
give him the
a little
credit for it.
so the Darkseer pick, I think, is more importantly because people are tending to pick less like Rush BKB types of heroes.
Yes.
For a long time, there was the situation where you would have like SF, maybe a little bit more common. EG still runs it, of course, but it's maybe not picked as much as Ice Frog wants it to be picked, so he keeps buffing him. And he doesn't really function that well in those types of situations.
I also think that in 6.8 as well as 6.801, we see more and more melee supports. It used to be a thing where melee support is just, you don't do it.
Radiant team pick.
Just like, oh, I can't lane harass, can't zone. What?
Air Checker was always on Thanking.
Yeah, but
And
he's
it's
not.
on
He was like so far away, right? Like he's not exactly.
He's a melee
Dire
support.
team
He
pick.
is by definition a melee support. Well,
No.
actually, on that Earthshaker point, how many times do we actually see Earthshakers?
Every now and then. He dances in and out.
Very
Cloud9,
rarely.
I think, is, and I know
This
Puppy
is
likes
pre-
Shaker as well.
This is
It's his
6,
favorite character,
6, 7, 9
Yeah.
though. Is what I'm saying. 6, 7, 9 and before, we don't see many melee supports.
Okay.
That is
and-
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, now Darkseer is only melee supports.
He's
As
not
well.
as...
It's not really a support.
No, not all.
Who? What?
Darkseer.
No, I'm saying he
Radiant
owns
team
melee
pick.
support. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't really zone him out as
Yeah.
a melee
Right.
support.
What about Tree?
Well, he's on the same team.
He's legit.
No, well, okay. But what about Tree against Darkseer?
No, living armor. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
They could
DC
slam.
is not a stun against
Leech-
Darkseer.
No,
Let's see.
not about
Just
killing,
surge
but
out
you
of
can
it.
just trade and zone him out.
Yeah,
You
but
punch
in
hard.
terms of how much mana Darkseer has and how much mana Tree has, you
Yeah.
can Leech Seed once.
Once.
Darkseer can Ion
10
Shell like
seconds
20
remaining.
million times.
That's true.
Leech Seed's 140 mana.
But every single
5
Ion Shell you make with
It's a
Darkseer...
tree. He's so dumb. He can't use his
Dire
abilities.
team
I know,
Hey,
ban.
some
trees are
trees-
wise.
Hey, hey,
Aren't they really
hey.
old and wise?
Yeah, like the werewolf trees.
They're not book smart though. They might be street smart.
Well, they fucking
But they
made
got
the
no
books.
intelligence.
No, they're
How
not
can a
street
tree
smart.
be
It's
street smart?
Tree smart.
He's been around the
Jungle
block. It just
smart.
took him like 100 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever, man.
10 seconds remaining.
Those shaman.
I really like this VP draft.
This is like the
5
gamey
seconds
game
remaining.
draft.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
You got Centaur, Wisp Relocate with Tiny. Their ability of killing towers is also terrifying, especially if the Centaur gets to late game along with the Tiny. You're going to have Mass Serpent Wards, return damage on a tower, and Tiny with Ags.
Dire team
If
pick.
NaVi lose fights in the later stages of the game, even if VP are behind, they have the potential to punish really hard.
Yep.
We're talking like killing tier 3s in the matter of seconds, Raxing, stuff like that. So it's really scary for NaVi to not give away too much of an early game lead. I think VP have a very snowball-centric lineup right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I feel that even if sorry to cut you off.
Yes,
but
yeah.
Even if like NaVi gets off to a great start, like how Alliance just did, it's very hard to contain VP in their
seconds
base because they have the spells like Stampede to get out. They have Relocate. You can always find some random
5
pickoffs, and they're just
remaining.
really, really tanky heroes. So I feel that Virtus.Pro, they're in a very good position to do well in their lanes, and if they
Reserve
don't,
time.
they could recover quite easily.
What do you think about Windrunner here from Navi? I think Windrunner is actually really good
It
against...
was my turn to speak, you bad.
They skipped me.
We
Okay.
skipped Bruno too.
I'm sorry. Bruno?
Thank you, Shane.
No problem.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
No, what I was thinking was actually two things.
Radiant
Navi,
team
last
pick.
time they had the Darkseer versus Centaur, they put him in the safe lane, and they just creep skip between tier 1 and tier 2 tower. And the center couldn't do anything? Okay, the Morphling changes things.
It's pretty weird.
But that's the other thing that I was
They
thinking.
can't kill Morphling.
They can't.
They cannot kill Morphling.
They cannot. They have to be lucky and get a 5-second arrow.
And the other thing is too,
How
since
will the
it's
lane-
a support centaur.
No,
No,
it's not.
Arzard's offlane player.
What? Also, it's
Oh yeah,
Shadow
offlane.
Shaman
Yeah,
is-
okay. I got confused. I don't know what I was thinking.
Offlane center, it's going to be mid Tiny Wisp, against which the Mirana, I
It
don't
could
know
be
how
mid
much.
tiny Morphling. Sorry,
Tiny Morphling.
Tiny Morphling.
You made it.
Hey man, you toss your Morphling in and he waves
Goes back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a yo-yo Morphling.
It could be a Wisp Morph. That's how Fnatic runs it. Bottle Crow gets insanely more powerful,
10
and you could
seconds remaining.
use that mana by harassing the waveforms.
That's true.
Yeah, it makes the most sense too because you don't
5
really want to share a
seconds
lane with a Wisp and a Shadow Shaman because they both kind of need levels.
Yep.
So it makes more sense to send a Shadow Shaman to a lane where he can pull as opposed to the Wisp who, like Lumi said, can actually like help get runes and stuff and make the Morphling much more sustainable in lane. So I actually like VP's draft. to be
Because of
honest.
Morphling.
What's with this? Every single game now, they have a pause at the start. Like, do they plan? Is it a...
It doesn't matter if the draft takes 10 seconds or 10 hours. There will be a pause at the beginning of the game.
Here's
Let's
the thing.
run some ahead,
like,
guys.
Most players, I can tell you from like
just go out
experience,
smoking and...
they just go out and leave.
Yeah, that's
And
what-
like, yeah,
that's terrible.
Let me know when it's done.
Who does that?
And they just
I
like,
do that.
oh, it's over. So you have to
You
wait for
do
the
that,
play.
Shane.
No,
Picks. We only queue CD, and you're like, Lumi, make sure you get the picks and pick slow, all right?
It's like, I gotta go for smoke.
In every
And
game.
what is it with everyone smoking in the car when I'm in the car? Every time.
It's so bad.
I put my foot down, said no smoking in the car, so they don't deal with me.
It's so rude.
So you haven't put your foot down yet.
I didn't.
I'm gonna put my foot somewhere.
I didn't smoke with the card today, was you?
Today.
No, Scrift or Wepas did. I think. Right?
I don't know.
No. Maybe
What?
not today. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know.
I didn't
man.
even smoke with the car yesterday, which I smoked at the gas station.
No, Scrift did yesterday. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, and I didn't, because I'm a nice boy.
You were 51 meters away from the gas station too, because it's illegal to
Yes,
smoke
of
within
course it
50
was,
meters of
50
a gas
I
station in
measured.
Sweden. He was doing paces away from the car. I saw him. All right, so looking at the way the lanes are shaping up right now, it
30
actually appears
seconds
to be
remaining.
Morphling's kind of, well, Wisp is towards mid, so Morphling could easily make his way up there. I'm not entirely sure if an aggressive tree lane
I think it's
is
legit.
gonna... It's actually kind of strong.
It is
Because
insanely
if-
strong.
If you're walking into a solo support and it's a Shadow Shaman, what the hell is he gonna do against that?
Cry.
Actually, I was gonna say he could enter shot like 8 times,
8 times. 8 Aether shocks, okay?
He's just gonna spam him. He's gonna go on the lane.
and then Puppy's gonna like,
Zap.
tango twice and he'll be okay.
Oh, I have my own monitor. Sorry, Shane.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna
Just pull
move
up on
this
that
way.
one. That's cool.
Yeah, so the key thing to point out here is that Jotum, if you look at his gold, saved up. in
Getting that
liquid
bottle,
yeah. Fairly standard. Means your other support is like sad because he has to get all the starting
It's like
items.
super greed bottle saving up, though. It's not even...
It's not that greed.
The
What?
super
Wisp-
greed is getting
Wisp-
no items in the
Wisp
beginning.
doesn't need stat items.
Fine.
Your clarity wouldn't go amiss.
Hey man, Dandy, Dondo, get back.
Worse than that, lead. I think Jotum's actually gonna take more damage than he did, though.
That's fine. He's got the tether.
Fine. So I really like the Lifestealer pick by NaVi as well. I think this is actually like draft-wise, I would say that VP probably have a slight advantage, but in the laning phase, I would actually say that NaVi are probably going to win 2 of their lanes. They're not going to win mid, of course,
No.
but
So you're saying it's a good laning carry, but you also said that they have no way to deal with that Morphling though, right?
right. So it's like if NaVi can win hard enough early game, I think they might be able to like take map control back based on that. But I think the longer the game goes, there's a bigger risk for VP to be able to just straight up out carry them.
Yeah. That I agree with. Jotum, Bottle not finished just yet. He's getting a lot of harassment. Puppy's gonna come
Oh,
around.
shit.
Oh, I think Jotum's dead. Giving up first blood on that mid lane. Not exactly what they have in mind. Puppy picks up the first blood. He's halfway to his arcane boots.
I really like that movement because they knew that Arsar had a ward, so it was like pretty obvious that there was going to be no vision at all, basically on the lower half of the map. So Puppy can leave the lane, and it's really hard to call that. Like just, oh yeah, ganking tree mid, careful, you know. But no, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
really good.
All right.
Getting that feast for the life. Yeah, it's really good.
Even in a 1v1, Centaur has kind of a hard time.
Yeah,
against
Havul's
Lifestealer.
straight up leveling the feast, and I think it's correct. Why not?
Get an Orb of Venom next, and it's like...
And some booties, and you just walk at him.
Okay, Orb, booties.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
Lanes want.
I think a lot of players, maybe like mid-tier players, really undervalue how good Overvenom is in lane. Like it is, oh wow, this dive bottom Puppy. He's got the Ion Shell, he's just going ham. He's gonna get shackled, but he doesn't have tower aggro, so he's still alive for the time being. He puts on a living armor. They want to go for NS. All right, NS is actually not gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh, he has a surge.
No,
Nobody gets turned into it.
Okay, salving back up clarity. Can he get to end the shock mana? No, he can't. The punch from long range Illidan. He will have waveform back up. Waveform, 2 more hits is all he needs.
So not worth.
No.
So not worth.
Getting an early start of morphing like that.
Like Funnick took so long to get in range to do any damage.
Yeah.
Like he was there. Like Puppy was just in there, right? He's like, ah, I'm a tree, and I'm gonna punch you. But I think he got shackled out of range of the Ion Shell, dealing damage to NS.
Yeah.
So he was able to stay alive for way longer than he should have. Unfortunate. And Illidan starting with 2 kills is definitely not what you want if you're NaVi.
No.
And fortunately for Illidan, he's playing a hero where it's very hard to not skill properly. I mean,
we go, Jesus.
okay, yeah, he bought him Morbid Mask.
Oh God.
Panic. Panic. Now, is he going to go phase boots? Because I know Silent has done that quite a bit. Oh, stun on middle lane. Lift, though, onto G. And he's out of here, man. Puppy, though, he's got the boots, throws out a leech seed. Are they going to actually have enough damage for the kill? The arrow lands. Boom.
I think G is juking the wrong way, man.
It's really difficult to juke arrows in a tight corridor.
Well, it's just, you don't want to juke away from your wisp, man.
Well, Tiny's 280 move speed or 285 before ranking to grow, and he was leech seeded.
Look, he was walking away from a tether from a wisp that has bottle charges, 2 of them.
That's because if you walked like towards
That's fine. You get kicked by the arrow, but there's overcharge and bottle regen.
Tree there.
Who cares? You're a rock man.
You get punched by a tree?
With overcharge and bottle regen.
Maybe. Maybe, man. Who knows? What a weird game, though.
Lumi is quite good at Wisp, so I'll give it to him.
Oh, yeah. Drasco says I have the best relocate, NACA, and CN.
I think every relocate Lumi used when he played Wisp with me was to nothing.
What? I got you in the thick of things.
You put a lot of pressure on people. And
How do I put pressure on anyone?
I feel no pressure from Andy. Andy just talks shit all the time.
Yeah, I hurt my feelings. I just want to play Dota.
I was like, one time I was playing really well in Andy's stream,
When did that happen?
And then I went in and got a 5-man coil and I died, right? I'll talk about that later. G's coming in deep. We're gonna see Tether for the blue balls. Anything? No, Salve's already there for Dendy. Arrow's gonna hit on Jotum. Where's the tower? Kuroki comes in with the right click. He has no Tether mana. He's dead.
Beautiful.
Dondo making it work. So back to the good things, right? I got a 5-man coil.
Whoa.
You had Aghanims on Puck.
Against the team of no BKB, so it was literally 11-second disables.
How was it 11 seconds?
It's a second trap, and then they stun themselves for 3 seconds. That's 11. 8 plus 3.
He's good at maths.
So after I do that, I die, because, you know, I got chain stun, and then I tap out to see what's going on in stream. You motherfucker just straight up reported me. Like, you don't report a guy that gets a 5-man coil. That's disrespect.
I did report you. That was so good. Ah, worth it. So worth.
You're not getting that report back, man.
Dude, I reported a lot of my friends.
Vovol's on my back.
Oh. And just constantly toss things at him.
Yeah.
Because he has like infinite bottle regen. What are you, GG?
He's got treads too, so you can do the tread swap-a-rooney.
Swap-a-doodle.
Swap-arena. It's not only that. Oh, NS running into a casual tree. Kuro's here as well. They've hopped the Stampede, but he's going to get lifted mid-Stampede. NS not quite able to get away. The Hex is there, but Dendy leaps in from the river. Gets himself another
This whole
kill.
time as well, Havos is just having a good old laugh top lane.
Yeah, but the second and third highest farmers are Illidan and G. So I feel like the trading farm is still fine for VP. They just need to make sure not to give away too many more kills, because it's going to quickly get to a point where their supports are so behind NaVi's supports.
I think Havos can kill him now.
Look at Havos. He's just like, yep. No Stampede. Yeah,
What
nice
a rage.
Okay.
You can actually just infest now.
Okay.
You can just infest now and kill him.
Oh no!
He just had a right click.
Oh wow, he's
no,
still alive.
one more hit. He's got.
Stomp and fog, stomp and fog.
Okay. Stomperino.
Man,
Got him. Oh.
That is so annoying, by the way. It's infuriating that happens.
It really is.
Like, it should just walk you up and hit him.
Yeah.
There's no reason why that should happen.
What he has to do is like click on the ground.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have to
it's
click forward.
Yeah.
Like, you phase, And then you click forward, then you click the hero, then you click forward, then you click the hero.
It's like sailing. You have to go with angles.
Yeah, it's geometry,
Yeah.
something like that. Space and time. Flimmy knows, you're a math guy.
I'm gonna say it's a coding problem.
No, it's sailing.
It's a coding problem.
Wind and shit.
Starboard.
Wind and shit. Shoot.
I am actually amazed that he didn't die there.
That was really impressive.
Not only did he have broken tranquils, but he had an orb of venom on him, and he still didn't die.
That eating the tango was like amazing.
Have you seen those
Yes,
like
him
Reddit
using his item
threads?
was incredible.
Well, I think using the item on the right tree, because there's only one tree.
That's true, and you don't get a second try.
Yeah, if he misses that tree,
Look, man, you
He's
can't tell
defeated.
me you
What?
know exactly every juke craft in the jungle, right? Like,
What? What? You didn't eat the tree, Havos ate the tree.
he ate the tree to get out.
it was this Nelson Mandela. Mandela.
What?
Mandela.
Alright, middle lane, G. He's gonna get stampeded away, and that's
Charges at them.
yeah, he doesn't even care, but Funnick on the back, he's pretty much getting hit by 4 people, still gonna make it out though.
NS!
NS down. Kuro's auto attack from the river,
And
just
Funnick is so tanky.
from downtown.
Survive.
I don't even know what Nelson Mandela.
Mandela.
He's just making stuff up now.
No, I'm trying to say words, but they're so difficult.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
words, apparently the right words
Oh,
have
G,
meanings.
telekinesis, there's a leap seed. Dendy coming in from the back as well, leaps in with a star storm. Dendy gets the kill on Jotum. G drops as well.
Okay.
Dendy with the double.
Radiant's middle
He was
tower
against a
may
dual
be
lane mid.
under
Sure, he got a little bit of help from Kuro on the Rubik, but he's like annihilating people.
Yeah, this is the thing though, like
Radiant's
against teams
middle
like VP
tower is
have, where you
under
have 2
attack.
potential really hard carries, you just play as aggressively as possible. And since you know that the 1v1, like Arsar versus Havos, Arsar's never really going to be able to do anything.
He baited
mean-
out the rage. He
All right,
still
here we
has
go
stun.
again. Somebody cue the Benny Hill music. Oh, he actually mistimed his stomp.
Oh god.
Oh.
The Orb of Venom.
Okay.
All right, Havos. You can hit him, man.
All
I
right,
believe in you.
Run. Just run. Okay, now the other way. Now the other way again. High skill jukes.
Radiant's
What
top
the
tower
Something like
under
that.
attack.
Oh, and looks like middle lane managed to kill Dendy.
Okay, I just want to say that before that happened, the mid lane. Oh my god.
Oh, Kuro, what a
Kuroki.
player.
The mid lane, by the way, is that a buyback?
What? No?
No, it's just kill shot. I'm sorry. Anyways, the mid lane was combined 0 and 5 against Dondo, who just had his first step. Like, the rotation coming out from Puppy as well as Kuroki is just absolutely amazing. And Kuroki, he's going to go for Arcane Boots.
Sorry.
What is it with you guys?
Radiant's bottom
Lumi's kicking over
tower is under
freaking
attack.
cups of water. You're littering on the stage. Where's the respect, man?
Respect, ba.
Okay, so getting the kill on Dendy's actually pretty big.
Had a big streak.
Yeah, getting that gold, man. They need it. The one nice thing about VP's lineup is outside of, I guess, Illidan, and Morphling can fight early. It's just not always recommended. They have a pretty decent amount of burst damage, like between Centaur, Tiny Combo, Wisp, Ether Shock. Eventually, when NS finally manages to hit level 6, they'll have Mass Serpent Wards. They have a decent team in terms of being able to get a pick and quickly like snowball that into a tower. So that's nice for them. But I think if they give away too much more, NaVi are going to be like sitting very, very far ahead.
Yeah, I think at this point the items are starting to come out as well, so here comes a rotation on the bot lane. I mean, they still have to, I could never die Morphling thing still going for them, right?
Well, if they get him before he starts morphing, I think they can kill him.
At the same time, he only has 500 HP,
Yeah, exactly.
so...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's low morph right now. But the thing is, they don't have a silence, so they can't stop him
They
from
have a
morphing.
lift. If they can lift before he starts.
You can morph while you're stunned.
We're gonna see a smoke gang heading to the mid
Didn't know
lane.
that.
Yep, you can morph while you're stunned,
Yep.
but you can't morph while you're silenced.
By the way, Puppy also has an Orb of Venom, just
Telling it.
Yeah.
tree
Dude,
man.
when you punch somebody, and your punch poisons them, pretty
The
good.
poison punch.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's pretty legit on a tree too, because you know you could have like special attack.
Oh my God,
that's
that's
a
a flying
flying
scissor.
centaur.
Holy
Dendy though with the reaction. Now he's gonna get arrowed, and tower range gets thrown even farther into the tower. The double toss. Havos gets avalanched as he TPs in. The retreat now from VP, but I don't think it's gonna be quite fast enough. Havos, he picks up 1 kill. Can he actually get 2? Nope. Another toss secured by Kuroki.
That scared the shit out of me.
Dude, the centaur actually got like in the camera.
Yeah, I was actually really close to the screen as well.
What's happening? And then Kuro's like, nah, you ain't leaving, man. You
Oh.
ain't going anywhere.
Well, it seems like that backfired a bit.
So I think we've been repeating that Virtus.Pro has that kind of lineup that can come back. I think we will really test that hypothesis because they really need to come back. They're going to lose all the tier 1s very, very soon, but they're going to fight mid. Relocate is back online. Here comes a Tiny again. G is going to be initiating Avatos. He's going to get Kuroki. Kuroki dead immediately. Great start. Jotun, though, going to get focused. Dreamman walking in. He has Overgrowth, and he will use it right now. G pops his magic wand, but he's dropping fast, and he's going to be dead. But look at the burst damage. It's going to be a lift. There's a Hex on Kuroki who bought back. It's going to be a dieback because he just double edge under Mass Serpent Wards. Not recommended, but Dondo is going to get a kill before he retreats. Does not have lead mana, but walk it off with his face boots.
A huge fight from VP.
Dude,
Yeah,
that toss, he was like 300 range away and tossed a guy who wasn't even close to him onto somebody else. Like, what the heck was that?
It's fine.
Yeah, that's the kind of damage output that VP had. And that was the first time that the Shadow Shaman has actually been level 6 in an engagement. Granted, he dropped his words for a support, but still.
Kill secured.
Like, they have that potential, and they got Overgrowth probably in one of the worst situations. The only good thing that happened is that Havost had used his rage earlier on in the fight, so by the time the combo came off cooldown, he basically ate like the full brunt of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when the toss came out, there was no way that he was going to be able to stop any of the damage, and the Centaur was there too with the double edge. So, big burst, man.
Yeah, also critically, after winning that fight, they get to go back to the lane and start pushing the lanes back out. Because when you have relocate online, the lanes spread out, you can find more kills.
Kill on bottom here.
Yeah, well, let's see if they could.
Whoa, that's gonna hurt.
Rip.
Okay. Not too hard to track him down when you just move fast.
Not really hard to track him down when you're made out of rocks. Magnets, man.
Fucking
I don't know, dude. It's getting late, okay? I didn't sleep that well.
magnets, boys.
Okay, so Rubik stole double edge and doesn't have any points in no field. That's like an unusable skill, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he used it mid. That's how he died so quickly after that buyback.
I thought he got hit by wards. Oh, Illidan? Man fighting Havost here in the top lane, just going to
I don't know
town.
if you want to fight him.
No, you really don't.
He's pretty slow as well.
Havost is quite fast, but he's just going to morph a couple of strength and just casually TP away. But he didn't have a replicate out, so that's actually some time wasted. Oh, lift here on our side. The double edge! Oh, so close. He's even going to use Stampede. He could have stolen it if he had been close enough.
Arrow of Destiny! Oh.
No, not even. You sound way too excited, man.
I love the
The
idea.
arrow direction that was thrown at and where the Centaur actually was did not warrant that level of excitement.
Well, I can't control the camera.
Yeah, but I saw the mini-map, so you can see which way the Centaur
Minimap's
went.
closer to you than me.
Okay, that's fair.
Radiant has reinforced their
What kind of... Oh my goodness.
Look, if you're gonna get that excited over something,
Why not get excited? I fucking love
Exactly, Shane. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Zen Dota.
Zen Dota, baby.
I'm too old. You damn kids and your Spirographs and your Morgan Freeman.
Fucking Morgan Freeman's.
Look, Nelson Mandela. Am I on the bot lane
Funny
here?
getting caught again.
Oh, the blocks?
Okay, okay, the balls.
They want my ball.
Extend the
He's got a
balls.
ball.
Extend.
No, he's super dead, dude. Oh,
no,
the tree armor.
no, not super dead. The toss. He missed. How do you miss the toss? G gets lifted. He's gonna get tossed back. That doesn't miss. G is gonna be on the run. The avalanche hits like the whole team, but it's gonna be the poison tree man with the punches.
How do you miss that toss, dude?
Look, sometimes you misclick.
I gotta say, Kuro's probably having an absolute blast this game.
Yeah, it's stealing all this cool
Top
shit.
lane here.
Havost?
Okay. Blink
That's a big
dagger.
kill.
Yeah.
That's a big kill. I mean, let's just forget about the fact that Kuro's 5-2 and 8 in level 9.
That dieback though.
That dieback hurt him. I'm not gonna say it didn't, but I think he's actually. If you look at the net worth of supports, the Wisp is worth 1,100, the Shadow Shaman is 1,700, then the next highest is 3K, and that's Puppy, and Kuro's a little bit above him, but one support is worth both of the supports right now on VP, and that ain't good.
Nah, man. These supports are. They drop their ults. They're gonna be relevant, and that's honestly they still be relevant. They don't really need much gold, to be honest. These two supports.
4 staffs do not hurt against Lifestealer.
That's true.
And a Ghost Scepter,
And a Ghost
That's
Scepter.
true.
wouldn't hurt.
Like, they get a lot better with items, but they're perfectly serviceable without, as we see Mass Serpent Ward being dropped on the top line.
Point proven.
I think this is a good thing. Like, being able to even get in this position in the first place is nice. G gonna get arrowed to mid. Havost following it up here.
Highlight die him
Off
out!
the rage. Yep, he's out.
And that's why Wisp will have no items. Buy quick man, buy them wards.
I thought there would be people TPing in to
I
actually
think
fight
he can
this.
live. I think yeah, I think he can.
He's gonna get limped.
Yeah, Centaur.
Oh, he brings G back in. The vacuum's
Okay.
gonna be there as well. Wall dropped. Funnick actually getting bursted quite hard. So is Kuro. They're actually both gonna go down. It's 3 for 1 right now in favor of VP. Dendy's out of there, man. The long distance toss. He leaps away before the stomp goes off.
No mana though. Oh, that nerf. Well, he had max stomp hoof. Hoof stomp.
That nerf.
That burst, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
That burst. By the way, the nerf had nothing to do with that hoof stomp.
Yeah, 'cause max
they only
level hoof
nerfed.
stomp.
Yeah, it's the
The
same.
starting.
Yeah, the
Mana.
starting one. Because it used to be 80, I think. Now it's 130 at all ranks.
And suddenly that Xiao Sham's right back. Arcane boots
Or
finish.
was it 90? I think it was 90. 90, 100,
Less mana.
whatever, man.
Yeah, less mana.
Math is hard. One minute, please. Poor Jotum. He's died so many times, his spirit's no longer even a part of Dota. He's just like, he's just a ball of shadows.
Not even the light.
He's 1 in 7, man.
I'm having this idea that the universe of Dota is the same as Dragon Ball. You know, like people like die and revive.
With the
10
beads.
times.
What was the bead things?
The balls. Oh no, the Zensu beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like.
Senju Beans only helped you if you were already alive, though. They couldn't bring you back from the dead.
Yeah, but every like Christmas they got the dragon and he brought everyone back.
Yeah, it's like let's revive everyone that died this season. Yay!
And then
Reset.
they'd always find some way of reviving everyone, even though they couldn't actually do it like technically.
Yeah, there was always.
There was
no,
always a
catch.
loophole.
Now,
Yeah.
this dragon cannot do it, but he has a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, his mate from the round the
Right.
corner. Yeah.
And you just go to the other planet and ask for.
They have them as well. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh. We can get them
So how
revived.
does Acceptor Reaper side fit into this? Like, somebody just dead.
Well, I mean, it's
Get the balls,
to be
man.
continued.
I see.
To be continued.
All right, we're back in the game. We'll never find out.
We'll never know. Next time on Dragon. Alright, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
My ass.
That's pretty much all that anime is anyway. It's just
Yeah, like
next time.
probably 10 minutes of every episode is dedicated to previously on Dragon Ball Z, and then next time on Dragon Ball Z. You get like 10 minutes of next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's so fucking true.
That's fine. Everybody watch that fucking show, man. Alright, so Lincoln's gonna be the first item choice on Illidan here. He's actually quite farmed. Like, he hasn't died at all. He's 4-0.
He's doing well.
He's got like 90 plus CS.
I think. Okay, this is 2 stages of the game. I see.
Okay.
Dondo gets really mega fat. He's always well on his way there. Like, I'm talking about Manta, Lightning Lord, and probably like Daedalus or Butterfly.
I think he might get a BKB.
Sure.
honestly.
Like, in any case, like he's gonna get fat.
Okay.
The team's gonna wreck for some, and then Shotgun comes out, and then VP's gonna wreck for some more.
Is in turmoil.
Illidan literally gets a gun.
Yes.
Bringing a gun to a Dota game.
It's just.
That's just
Poor.
rude, first of
Yeah,
all, but like.
PM.
Oh, he waited really long on that. That number 1 was like fading away on that replica.
Nah, it's fine.
Getting that value.
Yeah, exactly. He got the full group with.
So what are you saying, Lumi? That you're saying VP are gonna have that point in the game, like 35 minutes or so, where they're gonna have like 2 or 3 items in the Morphling. The Tiny is gonna be insanely tanky, and then there's like the potential for the turnaround. Or you just
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah,
like,
they're gonna turn around and
Yeah,
then
okay.
probably win the game.
I think.
But before that, Navi's gonna have a peak point.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Darkseer Wall's still really good though. Like against a Morphling carry, Darkseer Wall is probably one of the best anti-carry methods you
Tiny
can have against the hero.
cleaves all of them and they all die.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. But Tiny also has huge base damage, which is also good for illusions.
Yeah, that's true.
So Tiny and Morphling, like being made into illusions, is a pretty big deal. So there's always that factor as well.
I
And
also think the later the game goes on, that Tiny Wisp is like the strongest probably combo because you can like split push and
it's
fire
really
at
strong.
the same time.
Yeah, it is very strong. There's more than just like one dimension to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a close game. I mean, given how well Navi played during the beginning stages, you would say, okay, yeah, they're just like gonna win, but it's really not the case.
You almost feel like Navi needed that kind of start
Yeah.
to have a chance to ultimately win the game.
Well, considering how greedy VP were,
I don't think VP
Were
were
they
that
greedy?
greedy.
I don't think they were. Like, I think they had good lanes.
The only thing that was greedy about their lineup is they have a Morphling and the Shadow Shaman needs levels. Because I say running a greedy lineup is having a safe lane tri-lane with these types of heroes where you're not really getting anything out of it other than just keeping your Morphling safe. But they didn't do that, right?
Okay.
They did a dual lane, and then he did another dual lane. So the only greed they needed outside of the Morphling, who needs gold, is everyone else needing EXP. But Illidan's here. He's alone. They need a way to break his Lincolns, though. It's going to get broken straight away. There's the Fade Bolt. They're not going to be able to disable him, though. Arrow thrown out. Illidan actually going to get hit by this. He can still continue to morph stats. Are they going to be able to actually take him down? Waveform's still on cooldown.
They're not
2
even
seconds.
using Stampede. Like, he's so sure that he's going to survive. And not, okay, they had Stampede the whole time, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Puppey was in range to Overgrowth. Like, if he had been fast enough, I think it wouldn't have mattered. And Morph is now stolen for Kuro, so now he has, like, infinity HP.
Man, when that arrow...
Go edgy.
When that arrow was coming, Stampede would have been nice to get him.
Never go full edgy.
What was that? That was like 2 years ago, though.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
And the Invoker kept on Sunstriking where he was respawning.
Yeah.
So harsh.
So, for those of you out there who are a Rubik and you steal Morph, you go to full strength, but you buy an armor item because your effective HP is not really going to be that good. But Puppey gonna get dusted here. Avalanche gonna miss. They're gonna commit their Mass Serpent Wards to this push, but they're not focusing on the tower, so Funneck's just gonna take a little bit of damage.
Well, they have
free gold
so
for Dendi.
it seems pointless.
Yeah, like the chip damage isn't really gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So they can just like armor it back up.
He's the Lightning Lord.
Yeah. Vos is pretty damn farmed.
Radiant's bottom tower has a nasty
Yeah, also the Blink
situation.
Dagger is almost coming up from Kuroki. That's gonna give them a pretty good way to get their Lifestealer into the fight if they want to feast in, but maybe they'll just feast into the Mirana. In any case, I feel like Kurosa is going to be a big factor in these coming team fights as well.
Oh, Dendi gets hexed. Tabos coming in from the back. He wants to go for Jotum. Stampede going to be used. Where's the relocate? Is he just not going to use it? Oh, arrow dodge. He's super dead though. Wow. Okay, splat.
Fine, Carrie's made it out.
Worth it. Actually, Kuro might just go for a Force Staff or a Blink, yeah. I think Blink is probably still fine.
Yeah.
It just bugs me to see 0 armor, you know? It's like, I'm gonna get hit by one thing.
Treant, one-shot punch.
Explode, right? Good thing Treant's on his team.
That is a good point.
He's got 1,600 health.
Yeah, he's fine. He's grand.
Illidan going for the tower here. Uses a replicate. Havos is actually inside.
Yep.
They're gonna leap in. Oh man,
Get out of there,
Illidan's in
man.
trouble.
Get out of
No, not a chance. And the tower, I think, is gonna get denied too.
I just want to say that these two
Oh,
kills
it's not in the eye range.
On
It's gonna
Illidan?
Illidan's, they are fully preventable. Like, do better plays by Illidan or better plays by his team?
Well, I can see why he died there. Like, not knowing that there was a Lifestealer inside of the Mirana. Like, sure, you're going to contest for the tower last hit, right? Like, you don't want Illidan to get the tower, so it makes sense that Dendi would be there. But you don't know for sure if Havost is actually inside of him.
I think you just, when you're playing this kind of greed lineup, or greed in the sense that you have two very, very good late game carries,
This is really annoying.
you just don't take any risk. But
I presume the AC is for Vost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows the color of the player, but it shows the wrong name.
Radiant's bottom tower has uninvited guests.
We really need to fix that.
I'm sure it'll be patched in. It's not a hard fix. At least I don't imagine it
How do
being a
you
hard
know?
fix.
You a wizard?
Radiant's bottom
Hey.
tower is under attack.
You'd be a good wizard.
I would be a pretty decent wizard. I'm old enough.
we found out that Andy's a
Radiant's
good
bottom tower has a
foreman,
nasty situation.
cop, and a blind.
Radiant's
A blind
bottom
man.
tower has fallen.
Right now I just wear bowls on my head. Don't know what that was about.
Wait, what?
Hey, he had a bonus.
Yeah, I just had a bowl.
bowl?
Yeah, just a bowl. A fruit
I
bowl.
thought that was just like some.
I just found it and put it on my head.
I don't know. I thought you were more like a wearing a ham guy. Just a ham hock and just boom. Why not, man?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so Illidan with just his Lincolns is looking a little bit naked right now in comparison to like the Midas,
Dire's
Drums,
middle tower is under
AC,
attack.
Armlet Lifestealer, and the Mjolnir, Yasha, almost BKB, Dendi.
Illidan, please.
Okay, he's good, he's good.
Oh, Stampede here in top lane. They're just out though, man. They don't want to fight this at all. NS drops a sentry. They're still kind of hanging around for the time being. They know there's
Ages for,
detection
like,
down.
30 seconds.
Oh, the
That-
avalanche
what?
missed. Toss him away, get him away. He's gonna get lifted. He's gonna get arrowed. He's trying to run out of there, but you're not running out of there. Actually, if you look at,
I think they wait. It's the old waiting game.
yeah, I don't think you could bring anybody back into this fight.
This poor Wisp, man.
Ta-da!
Doesn't even matter.
Lightning is extremely effective against balls.
And at least Centaur's walking the camp in the jungle, right? Illidan, he's actually going to get lifted and tossed back into the creep wave.
I think Kuroki.
Nice, he's fine. No, maybe not. Oh, Arsart comes in. Double Edge going to be there. Arrow to follow it up. Kuro's still alive. All right, eventually it does
He's
drop.
Lightning Lord.
Oh, God. The lightning's everywhere.
Wait
Illidan wants to kill.
for-
Oh, that might have been a little bit too aggressive. He has a replicate out, though. Lincoln's going to be popped, and he wants to go back in. This man knows no fear. Gets surged. Urn also used. Illidan on the run. He's got a replicate out right now.
Yeah, meanwhile, NS is just like stuck there. Please help me, anybody. No, nobody help me, team.
No one can help him.
Oh
Who's
no!
supposed to help him there?
Toss him away. Get the Batman away, guys. No leap into Dondo place.
The no items at all on Wisp is definitely hurting.
Well,
He's dying like once every.
Well, you don't need items on Wisp.
you need something.
don't need
You need to not die a million times.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you need items.
No, you could just do it through good place.
If Dendi even puts Mjolnir on anyone, he's just gonna fall over.
You just stay back, man. Don't get hit.
Have you seen the range of this laser thing? Laser device.
If you're just getting hit anywhere on the map, you're gonna get Mjolnir.
Radiant's middle tower is not safe.
That's kind of how it worked last patch, actually.
Radiant's middle tower was
Because it was based on where the target was that was hitting you, not you.
Toss him
Oh,
up.
just turns around. He wants to
Oh
man
my
fight.
God.
Shot him. No, please. The lightning, the vacuum wall into the overgrowth. Illidan manages to wait for him off, but she unfortunately is not quite so lucky. Another Mass Serpent Ward's used, but it really just does not matter. A double kill for Dendi, beyond godlike. Now Illidan in some trouble, and I'm pretty sure they still Stampede as well. Oh, defensive stun from Arsart, hits on Havost and Dendi. They're going to turn around though. Illidan's still alive. Arsart maybe not so lucky, gets hit by an arrow in the well. Give him the tripler. Arsart buys back, still trying to valiantly defend. I think the only one playing objective gaming is Havost right now, but he has like no HP.
That's not like him at all.
He's killing that
Get
rack.
in that well.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Oh.
that rage timing. Arsart, you've made a horrible mistake, my friend. I'll sing Tales of Your Valley.
So I still remember that top, juke. I got this.
Oh,
Look
Illidan?
at that. Adapt the strike.
To Blake the
What?
Lincoln.
Literally
stun?
Beastmaster roar.
Yeah.
What stun? Oh, Dendi. Nice fight. Oh, he gets hexed.
He's a chicken.
Axe is a pig? He says that. Turn him into a pig.
So,
Yep.
we talked about the Navi peak.
Is this her?
Yep.
We're at the peak
I
now.
think Navi just in general outplayed Low like the whole game.
Yeah.
Right? Like there was just consistently Navi finding the better engagements, getting the kills, finding the farm. There was never a point in the game where I
These
really...
arrows from Dendi are annihilating them as well.
Yeah.
But at this point in the game, I don't think VP is out of the game as much as Empire was out of the game last
I
game.
think VP are pretty out of the game.
Let's have a little Google.
I think they're like reasonably out of the game.
Nah, man, this is where you start like going around,
Well,
picking
yeah.
up people, relocate. Again, you play for the 1%.
Dire has strengthened their structures.
I don't think we're at 1% yet. We're like at
3.
maybe like 3, yeah.
I think if Jotum can knock.
Get him! Dondo!
Oh.
If you kill Dondo here, big play.
No, they can't even kill him, man.
Illidan.
Well, he wants to go in. What?
Illidan.
What's that
He's
waveform?
got replicates fine.
Yeah, but oh, God, that poor Wisp. Oh, the ward's actually
The ward
trapped
trap on
Tiny.
G.
Oh,
G, why?
Bless his
Oh,
God.
NS. NS, why do you hate your team so much? And Master Serpent Ward's actually got stolen. They're only level 1. Oh my God. Okay, this game is not looking great for VP.
He doesn't even have to rage.
Look
just
at how
wait.
much damage he does, man. He's not even going to steal another spell. Yeah, he just wants to keep Master Serpent Wards.
They go bottom, get Rex.
I am actually kind of surprised VP didn't just call GG.
Dendi is 16, 1, 14. That's a pretty good score.
Decent.
Andy, you're very
Ain't bad.
surprised that any team doesn't call GG when they lose like one fight.
Okay, dude, they're Raxed. There's a 21 kill lead, and there's like a 25,000 experience and gold lead, and their Shadow Shaman isn't even level 11 at 30 minutes in.
So the 2%, man. Actually, I'm gonna say it's like right now it's like 1%.
It's going there
Literally
quick.
less than 1%.
Well, they lost a big fight mid, man. They lost a big fight mid.
I mean, I admire like going for the guts though, right? Like,
Yeah,
I get that.
Have you never?
Wait. Don't VP need to win this game to stay in the DreamLeague?
They
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
They do.
Never give up, never
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're going for the guts though.
Alright.
Andy, have you never won one of those games where you came back against all odds?
I have come back from one Mega Creep game
There you go.
in my whole life.
Live the dream.
What is this, the Little Giants? There's always that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time?
The one
Exactly.
time.
All right, man. Nobody but Bruno got that. Shane got it. Oh yeah, the bike race speech or whatever when they're on the field. Yeah, but that was when they were talking about how they would always race their bikes, and it was the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. What was his name?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Yeah, he was doing it.
That's the like reject.
High five, Andy.
Yeah. All right, sorry, you got sidetracked, but it's fine.
NaVi doing the NaVi thing.
Yeah. Denny's gonna have a butterfly soon, or actually right now. Never mind.
Oh, this is the desperation pre-GG smoke.
This is the pre-GG smoke? How does that work?
I mean, if it doesn't work out, it's a GG afterwards.
Oh, God.
Havos. Okay, it's fine.
Go!
Alright, Phonic, he gets stomped. Arsart doing some damage. Dendy force pop BKB, air off the mark, but Havos kills Jotum pretty much instantaneously. Illidan gets thrown in to the enemy team. Probably not what they wanted to do, and I think this is pretty much the beginning of the end because, simply put, they just don't have the damage anymore. They don't have it, man. Arsart's gonna get chased down. The Lightning Lord himself.
He just turns around.
Oh, and the courier just walks past the Mass Serpent wards as if it wasn't already. Well, actually, that was NaVi's courier. Never mind. No finishing the butterfly for the score screen for you. So we, I think we can cue the Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me for VP.
Yep.
This happened to me. I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
All right, enough of that. That's not Simple Minds, by the way.
No, it's not. Simple Plan.
Simple Plan, yeah.